Well, hi there and welcome back to Drummond Golf TV. Thanks for joining us on the channel. Well, it's an important time when Titleist release a new family of irons, and here we have the next generation T series irons. This family of irons have been derived with continual feedback from Titleist Tour staff, and it really is a comprehensive iron family release. There is an iron in this release to suit a wide range of golfers, whether you're an aspiring tour pro or elite amateur, or a golfer that needs some help in their iron game. Well, there is something in this family for you. Stick with me while I take you through the exciting new generation T series iron family from the team at Titleist. Okay, as I said, it is a comprehensive family of irons. We've got two utility irons, the T200 and U505. And in the iron family, we have the T100, the T150, T200 and T350. There are two names there that you've heard before, the T100 and T200, and two new names that you haven't heard, the T150 and T350. In this family of irons, there is a whole host of technology. So if you're in the market to get fit for your next custom set of Titleist product, well, you want to stick around and check this out. There's a lot to take in, but I'm sure if you stick around, I'm going to be able to take you through what just makes this family of irons so special. Let's go. Okay, there is the fantastic looking T100, and as you expect, a beautiful compact looking better players profile, thin top line. That brushed satin look makes it look fantastic at address, and it really is all about delivering the better players that this is designed for, the ability to shape their shots and make all of the shots required to get your scores going this way. How does it do that? Well, performance and technology are the key attributes here, and it's the technology story here which continues to be evolved in the T100 and making it so special and so attractive to that wide range of better players. It's a forged dual cavity design. You can see the top cavity here and then this back bar which covers the lower cavity. And in behind this back bar is some of that tungsten technology, that improved and further refined tungsten technology, which sits in the 4-iron through to the 7-iron, in the toe and in the heel. That's all about giving you that great sound, feel, launch conditions that the better players demand. But it's also giving you that additional forgiveness when you compare it to maybe the Titleist MB or the CBs. This is a little more forgiving, but still in that very better players compact look and feel. So that is what makes this so special. A little bit more forgiving, but still in that better players like look and feel. And that's what makes this T100 so special. But there is some other further updates. A new CNC milling process has been employed to carve these grooves out of the forged face to make them as absolutely at the top end of the tolerance levels. And this is how they do it. A high-speed milling machine cuts the grooves. It moves very fast when it's cutting, but it moves across the face very slow. So what that means is there is far less treatment that has to be conducted on the face post-milling. The less treatment, the more integrity that the grooves are maintained, and therefore you get even better performance out of your ball striking with those grooves at the best and tightest tolerances that Titleist have ever made in this family of irons. Now the other thing, when you turn this over, you can see that thin bottom line which you expect out of this better players type of iron, but there's a new sole radius being employed on here, a little bit more relief on the back, and that's come directly from the tour feedback, and it's been shaped by the team that work on Bob Vokey's wedges. Well, they've worked together to give you this new sole radius, and that sole radius is all about improving turf interaction. It's about giving you the best feel through the strike and then getting this club to move through the turf as quickly and as effectively and efficiently as it can to minimize the drag and to really give you that best ball strike on a variety of conditions. So we've got an improved sole design and the groove design, and when you're playing off the fairway, it's going to be awesome. But when you move into the rough, that's where this type of technology really does further extend the benefit of the T100. It's a great looking club, and it really does feel soft. I had a couple of hits out there on course and on the range, and it feels awesome, as you'd expect. Well, it looks awesome and it feels awesome. So if you're in that market, that better player, aspiring elite player, or you just really do value this compact shape and this beautiful design, well, maybe the T100 is one that you want to check out. Let's talk about the next one. It's the T150. Okay, here is the equally good looking T150. It shares the similar or the same profile as the T100. It's got the same forged chassis. So you can see that blade length is exactly the same and the toe length here is exactly the same proportion, but there are some subtle differences. This model is all around ball speed and forgiveness. It's still in that compact, better players look, but if you need a bit more distance, a little bit higher ball speed, you're going to get that from this model. At address, this looks very similar. It's still got that great players look. It's a little thicker in the top line, and it's a little thicker down here in this sole plate. And that's because the treatment of the tungsten down here, it just sits off the face marginally, allowing the face to sit free in behind this power channel here. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but there is this power channel that sits in behind there and allowing that face to give the ball a lot of ball speed, and the tungsten giving you a lot of forgiveness, all in that great sound, feel, launch, spin characteristics that you expect out of this Better Players club. Yes, of course, it gets that treatment, the CNC improved milling on the groove technology here, and the sole, which is slightly bigger because that channel sits the tungsten off the face slightly, but the sole still benefits from that new sole radius design influenced by the tour players and the team at Vokey Wedgeworks. So that is the T150 sitting alongside the T100, and the next model in the range is the player's distance iron, the T200. Let's take a look at that. Okay, there is the amazing T200. Yes, the overall look and shape of this iron will look familiar when you compare it next to the previous model of this club, but it really has been substantially updated. Now, it's got a new SUP forged face, and it features dual taper design. So dual taper, that's allowing this face to be thick and thin in the parts where it's needed to give it the best possible ball speed and performance and forgiveness across the variety of strikes. Players distance categories iron, they're designed to be a little more forgiving, but still maintain that great overall compact look at address. Now, this shares the same blade length as the T100 and T150. That's how they give you that better players look. But the technology that sits in behind here is designed to give you that better ball speed, more distance, great flight and great sound. So that's what a lot of players in the market really are suited towards. And if you are one of those players, then you want to check this out. In behind here, we've got the D18 tungsten in the toe and the heel, giving you that great launch sound and feel, but also giving you that extra forgiveness. We've got the max impact technology in behind here, really giving that face that support that it needs to maintain a great sound and feel and not compromise any of the ball speed that you get out of the face. And of course, when we turn it over, we've got that great shaping that's been inspired by the tour and also the team at Vokey Wedgeworks to really give you that great turf interaction through this new sole radius. You can see there a little bit of trailing edge relief there. It's going to come down through the turf and give you the best contact out of the fairway, but also really when you get into that first cut of rough, it really is going to help you maximize your strike. And of course, you've got the beautiful face and the groove technology and everything designed to get this ball up in the air, traveling further down the fairway, and get it onto the green and allow you to stop it. That's what the T200 is designed to do. If you've never experienced the T200, well, maybe now is the time that you want to get your skates on and get in and get fitted for a set of T200s, because they could be the game changers that you want when you're thinking about your new Titleist updates. Let's have a look at the fourth iron in the family, the T350. It is a very special one. Let's have a look at that. Okay, there it is, the new T350. Yes, the T350 takes over from where the T300 formerly sat in the model lineup, and it's been changed substantially, hence the new name T350. This club really now does honestly sit in this T-Series family genuinely, and it does hold its place there when it comes to performance and what it offers someone who needs more forgiveness in their game, and really does give them that better players look, sound, feel and performance in a very forgiving package. How does it do that? Well, it's all in this new and updated technology, and it really is technology that is driven from the T200 down into this T350 now. You can see, of course, it's a more generous blade length. Yes, it benefits from that new design sole radius inspired from the tour and the team at Vokey. Well, they've got that there, and you can see it's a little thicker in its design. And this new face on here, yes, it's also a Japanese SUP forged steel with variable thickness, so it's thick and thin in the parts where you need it to give you the best possible ball speed and forgiveness. The Titleist engineers were at lengths to tell me that this club has improved dispersion left and right and also front to back. What that means is consistency, that you can hit this club and you know that it's going to be forgiving, but it's not going to give you a variety of different lengths and distances on the mishits. It's going to try and help you keep that as consistent as possible, and that's one of the keys to getting your scores going this way. All of the technology is in under this new back design here, and the new back design really does make this club fit into the rest of this T series family. It really does own its place alongside the T200, and you can see it looks fantastic. Of course, tungsten in the heel and the toe. That new tungsten and improved tungsten is new to this model, and it's been included in here. So all of the T series irons now feature this tungsten design. The max impact technology sits in behind there. That's been improved. The location of it's been changed to really give you the best possible feel and sound off this face, and it really all points towards forgiveness, but it points to a great looking club that you can see it right there. For me, it was a real standout when I hit this. I didn't want to put it down because it just made it so easy to get the ball up in the air and down the fairway and straight. It really was probably something that I should probably think about putting in the bag. But this new T350 is a game changer for many. It looks fantastic, it sounds fantastic, it feels fantastic, and it's got the benefit of all this new technology. It earns its place in that T series family, and it really could be a game changer for the people looking for a game improvement club without really sacrificing any of the look that you get from that T series family. Really is a beauty. Okay, the two other models in the T series release are the utility irons. There is a T200 utility iron, so if you're a player that wants that utility iron in that more compact, better players look, and really do need that forgiveness at the top end of your bag, or maybe a T series utility iron is the one that you want to check out. It's available in a 2, 3 and a 4 iron, and it really does offer you that forgiveness in that utility iron that you can play off the tee, play off the fairway. You're still going to be able to launch it high. You're still going to be able to hit it under the wind, and it really is an alternate solution in the top end of your bag if you need that more forgiveness and you don't prefer a hybrid. It really is one that you want to check out, and it's got all of the great technology that you've become accustomed to in me talking about the rest of the T series, especially that tungsten sitting in the toe and the heel. It really is a great utility from the team at Titleist. But the one that changed the most is the U505. Now it's the one that's a little more generous in its proportions, a little easier to hit, very low center of gravity, easy to launch, but I think it's been improved really dramatically over the previous model. Yes, of course, it gets all of that technology, the face thickness and the variable face thickness, the tungsten in behind the face there, in the toe and the heel, really easy to hit, and it's been improved in terms of its look, its sound and its feel. I hit it, I loved it, and I was able to hit the ball high and low. So I think that this utility, for someone that values a utility at the top end of their bag, is going to offer them a whole host of forgiveness. It's a fantastic range of utilities. The U505 and the T200, fantastic utilities. Of course, there are a couple of other key components that we need to talk about when we talk about getting fit for your Titleist T series irons. You can see there is a choice of Titleist Select shafts that they've chosen to fit into these clubs as standard, but you can choose whatever shaft you need from the Titleist matrix, whatever shaft you get fit for that's going to help your launch and strike conditions where your teams can help you do that. You can see here the True Temper AMT shaft, ascending mass technology. Ascending mass, a little bit lighter in the longer irons, heavier in the scoring irons. Well, you can get the white, the red, the black, and they all have different launch characteristics. You can get fit for those. If you like a Project X shaft, as some of the other best players in the world like to use, there's a Project X LZ shaft there, LZ standing for loading zone. But there are other shafts in the Titleist fitting matrix that your teams in store can help you identify that are going to help you get the best out of your iron set. Now, if you just want to go straight up and get fit into a set of T100s, from top to bottom, you can do that. But the beautiful thing about this set is it's been designed to be integrated. You can combo this set to get the best performance out of your game. If you need some more forgiveness at the top end of your bag, like we've said many times throughout this video, well, you can get a set of T350s from 5, 6 and 7, and if you need to go into the T200s in 8, 9 and pitch, you can do that, and they are going to look absolutely fantastic side by side. They're not going to look out of place, but they've been designed to be comboed if that's what you need. And the fitting process is going to help you identify if you struggle with the long iron approach, well, maybe that iron's going to do that. And if you still value that scoring ability in the shorter irons, where you can do that, same as in the T100 and T150, same process. It's all up to you, and it's all going to be able to be done for you when you get fit in store. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you about the new T series release there. I can't wait to try them some more. It was a brief interlude on the golf course and on the range with them, and they really did live up to everything that the team at Titleist told me that they would. They do that, so they will do for you as well. We'll see you next time on Drummond Golf TV. Until then, play well.